Good evening. You are tuned to KGVM Bozeman. We are Gallatin Valley Community Radio, 95.9 FM on your radio dial and kgvm.org on the interwebs. It's time now for the local musician spotlight. We'd like to thank our underwriter and sponsor, Bozeman Arts Live, a digital platform for Montana creatives offering production support, video and audio production, marketing, and a platform for arts and art groups. Bozeman Arts Live is trying to keep it alive and keep things going. If you could use some of that support, you can visit their website, bozemanarts-live.com, for more info. And if you follow them on all of the social medias, you can find out about the best in music, film, arts, and events here in the Gallatin Valley. Bozeman Arts Live is art for this moment. And tonight, we're in the studio with Garrett Kuntz.
I don't need no complication. I wish we'd figure it out. If I'm being honest with you, I've been lonely for a minute, but maybe I can change right now. Right now. Change right now. And I ain't ever gonna change. You better stop with all those silly little questions about my whereabouts. I told you you were my one and only, but the very next words out of your mouth is that I need to change right now. Right now. Change right now. But I ain't never gonna change. I ain't never gonna change. I will remain the same. And will it ever change?
Nice.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, so you were here, I guess, this spring, I think, with Fountain Street Theater in this very room, I think.
Yeah, it sure was. I was playing banjo on
Yeah.
that particular day.
That looks like it's a little easier to lug back and forth from the pickup.
Yeah, it sure is. It's kind of one of the beauty of like doing the solo stuff is it's just like show up with this. I got this little gig bag that has a speaker that's about yay big. Just that, a mic stand, good to go.
Way you go, yeah. Even with a banjo, you don't need the speaker, but
Yeah, it's true.
but then you got to try to shout over the top of it, so
Yeah.
that can be a little challenging.
So does everybody else. Quit playing that thing.
That's right. Hey, stop that.
Yeah.
Tune that darn thing.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
For real.
So, yeah, you guys, have you been playing this summer? Kind of, or was the summer kind of off for the band?
No, actually the summer was kind of full tilt for Fountain Street Theater. Like it was Yeah, I think we had 3 weekends where we didn't play.
Wow.
But it was kind of it was a lot because I was actually working up in Billings and everybody else lives in Bozeman and Brendan's in Belgrade. So like I was driving back to Bozeman almost every single weekend. And then we were up to Plains, over to Missoula, Big Sky. We were all over the place. So
wow.
Yeah. But it was fun. It was definitely a great summer, especially after the one previous to that one.
Yeah, that's try to fit in all of that lost gigs.
Yeah, exactly.
Have you been doing any solo shows?
I kind of just started doing it. I played a few open mics at the Hoff and kind of realized I needed some money. So I booked a couple solo gigs. So far I've only played the 2. Red Tractor was my first solo act in at least 3 years. Yeah. I think it's been since I played by myself. And then this last weekend, I just played at Biome Slowcraft. Had like their 1-year anniversary, and they had me come play for lunch.
Oh, nice.
Which, yeah, it was fun. It was nice sitting out in the sunshine, picking some tunes.
Yeah. Sometimes those can be challenging gigs in different ways, right? It's like, well,
sure.
If you're playing at an event and nobody's listening, sometimes it's a little...
Yeah, it was, there was a handful of people that were attentive, but I mean, there wasn't a whole lot of people there to begin with, so I was like...
No big deal.
And like, yeah, I always, I kind of recognize that a lot of times when you play as solo, you kind of end up being background music anyway, so you kind of have to learn to just like play for yourself.
Yeah.
And just enjoy it for you and, take
anybody
the little
else
bit of money they give you.
Yeah, that's right.
It helps.
Yeah. Hopefully somebody else will look up and realize that you're there and maybe listen for a little bit.
That's the dream.
Yeah. So how was it shaking the cobwebs off this spring and getting back in the groove?
There weren't too many cobwebs. We were pretty fortunate in that we actually managed to stay working. It wasn't nearly the volume that we usually do as like working musicians and like, but we had like a house band gig up at this dude ranch in Lone Mountain. That was like, we were set way back away from everybody, so it was like COVID safe, and it was like dinner music essentially. So yeah, we were just playing mellow tunes, and
cool.
At least like kept the bills paid and like avoided me from having to get like a real job.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, maybe if you want to play a couple songs, then we can talk about songs and stuffs.
Sure. Yeah. All right. I think I got one. Breathe in, breathe out. Always running around and around. But I won't blame these things we said. For a couple years we hid our fear, just didn't talk about it. But you will keep watch over the popsicle mountain on the sidewalk. And you unsold your crystal for cheap cigarettes. And you were told the secret to fortune. Yeah, you spend your money thumbing for subway cars. That's overgrown. And you keep on cheering for us. But that team is lower. It's scarred. The hardest part is letting go. So you will keep watch over Popsicle Mountain on the sidewalk. And you unsold your crystal for cheap cigarette. And you were told the secret to fortune. Yeah, you spend your money thumbing for subway cars.
Pretty good song.
Hey, thanks. It's called Subway Cars. I'm gonna go ahead and do another.
Yeah, sure.
All right, why not? I've been doing good for so damn long. It's like you have a sixth sense to seek me out when things ain't going wrong. I don't know what it is about you that makes me mad, but maybe so the little things you did I can't get past. You moved on me. Let's leave the past where it lay. inside all these feelings I thought were gone. Never again thought I'd have to taste your name on my tongue. My shaking fingers remember what it was that you did to me. How could they forget all those years of misery? Misery. You moved on, babe. Let's leave the past where it lay. Say you're the one who's changed. Let's leave the past where he lay. You moved on, babe. Let's leave the past where it lay.
A little bluesy.
Yeah. That one's a pretty old tune. I wrote that one a few years back, actually. And probably, shoot, it's been a minute.
Yeah?
Maybe 5-6 years ago.
Hey.
Been a while, but.
How did you write quite a bit last year?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, definitely with Fountain Street Theater. Those guys have pushed me to write a lot of music. And, like, they were just, like, a great platform to be, like, anybody could bring an idea to the table and, like, everyone would do their best to, like, make it into something great. So
Yeah.
when you're surrounded by, you know, such a great group of people like that, it kind of, like, inspires you to, you know, push yourself and see what you can't come up with.
Yeah. So quite a bit of group stuff. Did you write any solo songs?
I have absolutely nothing like out recorded. Like this whole solo thing, I'm just like like just getting my feet wet on it, really.
Yeah.
Because, like, I mean, I've done solo sets before in the past, but they were scattered here and there. But kind of trying to get going here, just, you know, to make ends meet, honestly.
Yeah.
Need a little extra cash in my pockets these days.
Yeah.
So
when you, assuming that things keep going and, you know, we don't have another big shutdown or something, which
hopefully not.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah.
How would you like to kind of split your time between the band and doing solo stuff?
Well, I guess another reason I kind of started doing the solo stuff is Eli, our guitar player, is actually planning on taking and moving back to Vermont here next month or 1st of November, sometime in that time frame.
Oh.
So Fountain Street Theater's kind of fallen by the wayside. And then if I did end up following him out there, it wouldn't be till spring, and that's a big maybe at this point.
Yeah.
But currently, this band Savvy actually asked me to be their lead guitar player, and they're like a kind of more of a top 40 pop rock cover band, I suppose.
Yeah.
So should be fun. Get my guitar chops up, make some money, and then focus on my solo stuff on the side. Maybe put together another band. We'll see where it takes me. You know, it's a journey. I try not to overthink it sometimes.
Right. Well, yeah, that's probably not a bad idea because the best laid plans frequently get squashed by reality.
Yeah, absolutely. And I figure as long as I'm like somewhat self-reliant and I just keep grinding, hopefully, you know, as long as I keep paying my bills, everything's fine.
Yeah.
That's always the trick.
So when you're writing songs, do you write on the guitar usually, or?
It depends. Yeah. A lot of the songs that were written for Fountain Street Theater were actually written on the banjo.
Really?
Yeah. Recently I've been playing more guitar, so it's kind of more just like whatever instrument happens to be in my hands when inspiration strikes.
Yeah.
Because I love to play a plethora of stringed accoutrement, so to speak. And yeah, so if I have a banjo in my hands and I come up with a melody and I'm like, oh, that sounds cool, then I'll just like sit there and write the song. I won't.
Yeah. So they there's not one of them that seems to be easier necessarily, or.
I guess it's more you get like a different vibe depending on the instrument, because like, you know, I play a little bit of bluegrass on guitar, but like, you know, obviously you can tell from my style that I'm not much of I usually kind of do more like funk or rock or like something if I'm going to play guitar. If I want to play bluegrass, I got my trusty banjo, my trusty five-string. But
so instead of letting an idea for a song dictate what you're going to write, you kind of pick a mood from what you're playing with and see what kind of song idea might hatch.
Yeah, absolutely. And like even like more than that, like a lot of the songs I've written were written a long time ago, and I just have like the lyrics memorized. So like I like to try the same song in like different arrangements. So I'll take like a bluegrass song and try to make it a soul tune, or like vice versa.
Yeah. Yeah, I was trying to think. I seem to remember a couple of Fountain Street songs that got kind of grassed up from other genres, maybe. Yeah, so that's when you're writing songs for the band. How far along do you take them before you kind of take them to the band to start kind of working on them?
It's a good question. Kind of depends on the tune. A lot of the times I like to try to have the lyrics memorized before I bring it to the band.
Yeah.
Just because it makes it easier to present it.
Right.
Because then it's like I have this like somewhat polished thing, and then like somebody be like, hey, how about we do this song in 3 instead of 4? And like, what if we slow it down, play it in 3, and then like, how about this lick over this like as an intro, and like, and then it kind of gets built from there. But I guess that's myself, as I like to try to like memorize the words, which doesn't take too long if you work at it.
Yeah.
If you really like a song, you memorize the words.
Right. But you're not like Pete Townsend laying down the demo that's got pretty much all the parts or anything.
No. That's a little bit too much like Hitler, man. I don't know if I dig a band leader like that.
Trying to decide
not
what
that
everybody's going to do.
Band leader of that group. That's definitely a community effort on that one. But
yeah,
cool. I guess song leader would be a more appropriate label.
So, have you guys, or you with some of your other stuff, have you thought about recording anything, or?
We were talking about it, but and we pooled all our band fund money, so we could. But with Eli leaving, I don't know if we're gonna actually record, which is a shame because last thing we recorded was like back when in 2020, early in the year, So it's like. We've come a long ways on those songs we've written and a long ways on our skills. It's really a shame to like not get a recording, but c'est la vie. What can you do?
Opportunities will come back around.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, as long as you keep at it, keep your stick on the ice.
Right. That's right. Yeah. Well, cool. I wonder if you maybe want to play.
You mentioned one we play with Fountain Street Theater. This actually is one. I wrote this song before I met Fountain Street Theater, and then we adapted it into a bluegrass song. But anyways, I remember how it goes. All my life, all the struggles that I sing to the people walking by, it don't mean anything. Let out a whisper when I wanted to scream, yet the sound of a shout won't wake me from the stream. I look into the history that creates this storm inside of me, found only remorse. Could I really be in this much agony from deep down? Answers the retort. I am told I am strong. I just keep on hanging on. And I know in my soul there is no love alive. Counting on my deception as a weapon like a sword. Heart points the course. Give my regards to the next man who projects an even greater implication than the Lord. Does it fall? The best thing is a reckoning that's coming down. Sit and stare at the chips that develop at the edge of his shining crown. I am told I am strong. I just keep on hanging on. lost.
Is the bluegrass version of that kind of minor key?
A lot quicker. Yeah, that one's actually one of the ones off of our EP. So yeah, that one's a lot quicker too.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess we want to maybe.
Sure. Yeah, I can go ahead and play another one that was off our EP. This one was written on banjo, and I had to kind of think about it to play this one on the guitar because it's got this diminished chord in there. So. A lot of people, they tell me he's abrasive like concrete. He's a stick of dynamite, ready to blow. Temper runs a mile wide, so it comes as no surprise, yeah. When he comes around, people ready to go. Little child, can't you see? All the things that you choose to be are the seeds that you sow. Little child, don't you wonder if all your blunders has you sleeping all alone? Grew up the wrong side of town. Parents gave her money and she started to frown. No longer happy being broke. Not the nose to the grindstone. Instead she stuck it in a pile of coke and wound up laying face down on the ground. Little child, can't you see? All these things that you choose to be are the seeds that you sow. Little child, don't you wonder if all your blunders has you sleeping all alone? Has you sleeping all alone? Has you sleeping all alone?
Feel that bluegrass heritage in there.
Yeah, there's a little bit in there. It comes out.
Yeah. You figured out how to map that diminished chord in there, all right?
Yeah, throw something in there.
Yeah, that sounds
Got
good.
it.
If you're just tuning in, I want to remind you that you are in tune to KGVM Bozeman, and this is the local musician spotlight. We want to thank Bozeman Arts Live for supporting the program, and as always, want to thank Loken Productions for providing the space, doing pretty much all the work, set up for everything, doing the video. This is being live streamed on YouTube if you're not watching it there, if you're listening to it on the radio, and you can find it on Loken Productions' YouTube page. You should like that thing because there's a lot of awesome videos on there from past local musician spotlights and all sorts of other performances mostly from the Gallatin Valley, I think. So go burn a couple hours watching some great music on YouTube if you've got them. And I want to thank Garrett here for coming in. And so you said things might be a little up in the air for the future through the winter and stuff, but maybe some solo stuff, maybe Savvy. Yeah. Are you pretty much locked into doing that now?
I mean, nothing's written in stone in this industry, unfortunately.
Yeah, that's true.
They seem pretty excited to have me, and I'm excited to play with them. They say they got a twice a month house gig up at Tips Up in Big Sky.
Oh, nice.
So I mean, they got consistent money coming in, and
yeah.
I'm excited to learn some covers to get, it forces you to learn stuff you wouldn't play normally.
Right. Get a chance to crank up the volume on the electric and let her rip, huh?
Put that old Marshall head I had sitting in a closet for all those years to use. Should be fun.
It'll feel grateful to get some road miles on it.
Also, thanks to you guys for having me on. Bob and Pat, appreciate it. You do a lot for the music scene, so it means a lot to little guys like me.
It's I think that some other people have remarked on this too, and I think it's true that in last year it was a little bit weird, a little unexpected, I guess, that it seemed like people maybe became a little bit more aware, or they turned their focus a little bit more to local things, local. I mean, some of it was not unexpected, like with supply chain disruptions and stuff, local food. It's like, oh, yeah, maybe that's a good idea. Well, yeah, it was a good idea all along, but now. Yeah. But I think maybe people started thinking a little bit more about local music, too. Yeah. And, I mean, it was, I guess the reason I thought maybe it was a little unexpected was there was just so much, like this flood of everybody doing things online, at last spring and into the summer, and trying to sort all that out was, kind of tricky. But it did seem like maybe people were paying a little bit more attention to closer to home stuff, and so I hope that sticks. I hope people kind of do that.
I think the quickest way to make somebody appreciate something is to take it away.
I think that's very true.
I think that's kind of what happened.
Yeah. How many songs are about you? What's the cheesy metal one? You don't know what you got until it's gone.
Don't know what you got till it's gone. I can't do that. Copyright.
That's right. Yeah. Well, and there might be other reasons to not do that song too. Just saying. But yeah. So I hope that people will continue to maybe support local musicians and maybe get out and take in a gig or two here and there. That'd be while we can. Like I said, I hope things kind of turn back around and we can keep going and seeing live stuff. But
seems to be headed that way. So
yeah, hopefully.
Yeah, just always try to keep your head up, I suppose.
Yeah. Okay, got another song or two?
Yeah, this one's pretty new. It was only 2-3 weeks old, but I'd throw one in there that's not so serious. Headed through the coast, gotta make it fast. Pedal to the metal, I'm hauling ass. There's a boomer and a zoomer on the 84. He got Pink Floyd jamming on the radio. Get out of my lane. He's a long-haired hippie with them glassy eyes. When I zoom right past him, it's a big surprise. Got the words. I get out of my lane. I'll get out of my lane. Man, I really hate to pass you on the ride, but it's 80 miles an hour, not 65. And the car you're driving's moving awful slow. If you don't pull it over, I'm bound to blow. Get out of my lane. Get out of my lane. Get out of my lane.
I'm sure that none of that song was inspired by traffic in the Bozeman area.
Oh, man, that was actually inspired by traffic between Billings and Bozeman this summer.
Yeah.
You got that cruise control set at 86 and come up behind somebody doing about 65. Woo.
Yeah. Then about the time you go to pull around them, you find the RV that's going 40 in the passing lane. Or
18 and a half foot RV being pulled by a RAV4.
Yeah.
Up the pass, like, come on, man.
Yeah. Get an opportunity to get out and help push or something, maybe.
Yeah. Give them a boost. Well. Let's see. What to play? Yeah. Why not? Pick one.
There you go.
Sitting here alone next to a quiet phone, wishing that you'd come back home. I know that I deeply hurt you, but I'd do anything to make it right. And I'll try and keep you running circles in my mind, 'cause it's all I've left of you tonight. Tried to call out, I tried to reach you, but the darkness is all that I find. Where have you gone? Need you so badly, and I seem to have lost my life. And I'll try and keep you running circles in my mind, 'cause it's all I've left of you tonight. And I'll try and keep you running circles in my mind, 'cause it's all I've left of you tonight.
I think that was a good choice.
Thanks.
That pickup in that Taylor works pretty. I mean, it's pretty good for both finger picking and strumming.
Yeah, she works all right. She's kind of a cheaper model as far as they go.
Yeah. And I like that. When they started putting that expression pickup system in, I think that was a pretty big step up from their previous pickups. And
I've kind of come to the conclusion that that's sort of where Taylor's shine is. They can make more affordable guitars, and they put this pickup system in it, so you can kind of get enough tone and you can kind of shape the tone and kind of make it sound like what you want.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's not. It's no Martin, but it gets the job done. And for all that kind of stuff, I think it sounds pretty good for all the jazzier tunes I play.
Yeah,
it gets the job done.
Yeah, yeah, and I think it worked pretty well on that finger picking too. So
yeah. Oh man. Well, pick another one, I suppose.
Sure, yeah.
All right. This one's called Roses. That sits empty now. Oh, if these walls could talk, they tell of pain and heartbreak. They tell of everything lost. Even roses will, when left out in the sun, I There's a picture frame on the TV stand that was taken in better times. Smiles now that seem fake. Lost in the white light. Even roses will been left out in the sun. I still think of her when I'm on the run. Here's an old letter I look at from time to time. It conjures up a feeling of back when you were mine. It's torn and it's tattered, and with a heart inside, but it does nothing to ease my mind. Even roses will, when left out in the sun. I still think of her when I'm on the run. When I'm on the run.
Nice. So, you guys have some gigs coming up here this week.
Yeah. Well, Fountain Street Theater will be at the filling station Friday and Saturday. Buffalo Dog will be opening up Friday night for us, and Saturday night we'll be getting the party started for Archer's Mob. So, should be 2 real good nights of music.
Yeah, that should be fun. I was trying to remember. I think Buffalo Dog played here like maybe a couple weeks one side or the other of when you guys were in here for a spotlight. And that was a lot of fun. So that should be a good evening of music. And the Archer's Mob reunion, renovation, reincarnation, whatever it is.
Reboot.
Yeah, that should be pretty cool too.
Yeah.
So
Stephanie's pretty cool. I actually played with her other band for a short-lived while, Bubba Fett.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I
Oh,
played
cool.
Bass for them for a hot minute.
Nice.
Yeah, so good people.
Yeah. All right, so hopefully people can head on down to the filler. There's a lot of I think Panther Car and Deep Sea Diver are there tomorrow night, and then you guys will be there Friday night and Saturday
I did not
night.
know Panther Car was playing. I'll have to go check that one out.
Yeah. So
Try to sneak out of band practice early.
there you go. Well, I think we've probably got time for another one. Yeah, we got about 10 minutes, so another one. Yeah.
Let's see.
I mean, you could play a quarter or a third of Ellis's Restaurant, but
Yeah.
maybe something else.
A fifth of it at least.
Yeah.
Run away to escape the loathing and the fear. Follows behind you and whispers in your ear. Wish to stop those voices drawn ever near. Turn around and find they already disappear. You can try to run, but they'll always find you. Moving overhead like the sun and the moon. Try as you might, there is nothing you can do. Wherever you may go, they'll be in pursuit. Those voices calling, voices calling, voices calling you. Get back home, run inside and lock all the doors. They're already inside, hungry for more. Are they real? Are you insane? Who can be sure? Relentless like the raven, calling evermore. You can try to run, but they'll always find you. Looming overhead like the sun and the moon. Try as you might, there is nothing you can do. Wherever you may go, they'll be in pursuit. Those voices calling, voices calling, voices calling you. Calling you, they're calling you, they're calling you, they're calling.
Cool. Getting up there about to that key of lickety split. And I mean, you know, if that had been a bluegrass song, it could have been as dark, but it would have sounded really happy. So
yeah, we do that one with the band too. That one gets pretty. We'd like to get it believe it or not, try to turn it into a metal jam. So
nice.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we might have time for one more. We've got about 5 minutes. So.
Oh man, I've got to think of a tune now. Oh.
Yeah.
Better think of one quick, huh?
There you go.
I'll do the only cover of the night. A lot of people talking about the sweet and not days. I got the one with the sweetest ways. Your baby may roll a jelly fine, but nobody's gonna roll it like mine. Your baby ain't sweet like mine. She make a jelly roll all the time. And when I'm feeling lonesome and blue, my baby knows just what to do. She even calls me honey. She even lets me spend the money. Never's my baby, put me outdoors. She even buy me all my clothes. And I don't mean to brag, just wanna keep you in line, 'cause your baby ain't sweet like mine.
Your baby ain't sweet like mine. She bake a jelly roll all the time. And when I'm feeling lonesome and blue, my baby knows just what to do. She even calls me honey. She even lets me spend the money. Never is my baby put me outdoors. She even called me on my clothes. And I don't mean to brag, just wanna keep you in line. Cause your baby ain't sweet like mine, no, no. Your baby ain't sweet like mine. She bake a jelly roll all the time. And when I'm feeling lonesome and blue, my baby knows just what to do. She even calls me honey. She even lets me spend the money. Never is my baby put me outdoors. She even buys me all my clothes. And I don't mean to brag, just wanna keep you in line. Cause your baby ain't sweet like mine, no, no. Your baby ain't sweet like mine. Say it again. Your baby ain't sweet like mine.
Was that G-Love?
I think that's Carolina Chocolate Drops.
Oh,
yeah.
Nice. So if people want to keep track of what you're up to or what the band's up to, where might they find out about that?
The Facebook's always good. The Instagram's probably the best bet. You can find me at Garrett the Gray, Garrett _the _Gray, Gray. And you can find the band at fountainstreettheater.com. Or .com. That too, but at Fountain Street Theater.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right, yeah. So remember, Friday and Saturday night, down at the filling station.
It's going to be a hoot.
Man, should be a good time. Both nights. I mean,
yeah.
Don't just pick. You don't have to pick one. You can just do both.
Why pick when you can have it all?
Exactly. You've been tuned to the Local Musician Spotlight here on KGVM. I want to again thank Pat Loken for everything. And I'm pretty sure next week is Spy Trap.
Oh,
so we'll get a little jazzy in the outfit next week for the Spotlight. And hope you keep it tuned right here. We've got Amy's Epiphanies coming up here next. I'll be back on at 10 to play some rock for you for Nocturnal Transmissions. I think I'm going to play some Archer's Mob since, that seems pretty timely. And I'm sure I'll play a little Panther Car too. So, get out there, see some live music. I'll put in a plug, get the shot, make it so that we can all go out and see live music more and more. So I want to thank you again for tuning in. I hope everybody has a great night. I want to thank Garrett Kuntz for coming in and playing for us.
Anytime. Thanks for having me.
All right. It's been a blast. And so keep it locked right here to KGVM.